How's it going, everyone? Want to give you guys a heads up that you will have reason to visit the PlayStation Store sale tomorrow. While Sony isn't really promoting it much as I'm recording this video, if this spring sale is like any other major 4-week sale that the PlayStation Store has run, the sale should be getting a refresh and it should be getting an update tomorrow as I'm recording this video. It is April the 8th, April the 9th should bring with it a bunch of new deals. However, tomorrow, April the 9th, will be bringing in a lot of new deals. And actually, as I go back to the PlayStation blog, they do have a note in small print. Sale refreshes at 23:59 p.m. Pacific time on April the 9th, and some deals will be replaced by new offers. Sale ends on April 23rd. So this is something that a lot of people don't even realize whenever these 4-week sale runs, and I wish Sony would do a better job of noting this, because when you look at the deals, some offers do end on April 24th, but some offers end on April the 10th. Really, tomorrow's the last full day. April the 9th will be the last full day for a lot of these deals, and it's just written in small print, so somebody could easily miss that. But at this point, if you've watched my content enough, you're probably fully aware of that fact. But some new deals will be coming in. We will cover that tomorrow. I would imagine, like, a lot of the deals you see for new deals coming in is, like, let's say they put a deluxe edition on sale here. Maybe then with this new offer cycle, you know, they'll put the standard edition on sale, or vice versa. You've got the standard edition on sale, now that's gonna rotate out for the deluxe edition going on sale. And obviously, you'll get new games outright going on sale, but don't expect any games that are already on sale to see deeper discounts, nothing like that. But yeah, if you've been following along with these sales for a while, you kind of know how it works. I do want to highlight some deals, like some last chance offers. These all end on April the 10th at 2:59 a.m. Eastern time, so tomorrow would be your last full day, and I don't know who really waits until April the 10th at like 1 a.m. Eastern. They're like, oh my god, I got 2 more hours to buy games, let me go buy these games. So for all intents and purposes, they are ending tomorrow. At the end of tomorrow, these deals will no longer be available. But a couple of deals to note. Castlevania the Dominus collection, 20% off for $19.99. I think this deal is absolutely awesome. Yes, it's only 20% off, but I thought when this collection came out in August of last year that it was highway robbery to get all 3 of the Nintendo DS Castlevania games in one collection. And yes, the DS has the dual screen setup, so it's going to be a little bit janky going back and playing these games, but these games are so good that, you know what, you give it a pass on that end. You get Portrait of Ruin, Order of Ecclesia, and Dawn of Sorrow. The release order is actually it's Dawn of Sorrow into Portrait of Ruin into Order of Ecclesia. I own all 3 games physically on the DS, and why I say that is because, you know, those physical copies of those games go for a pretty penny, or at least they did pre-Dominus collection. I don't know if they still go for a pretty penny, but nonetheless, this entire collection for $19.99 is awesome. Definitely go check that out. Then we have the Valkyria Chronicles Remastered and Valkyria Chronicles 4 bundle, 80% off for $7.99 on that excellent deal for both VC1 and VC4. I think these games are criminally underrated JRPGs. VC1 came out all the way back in the fall of 2008. Yes, it will be 17 years this year when VC1 initially came out. And you want to know something? VC1 from a visual standpoint still holds up so well with its awesome watercolor art style. VC4, on the other hand, came out a decade after Valkyria Chronicles 1 back in fall of 2018. Love that game as well. The games run concurrently with one another, so you could jump right into VC4. I think it would be worthwhile to play VC1 first, and yeah, Valkyria Chronicles 2 and 3, unfortunately, are kind of lost games at this point. VC2 was exclusive to the PSP, and VC3 never even came out stateside, so it is what it is. But VC Remastered and Valkyria Chronicles 4, great deal there. Another bundle here, Danganronpa 1 and 2 Reload, 70% off for $11.99. Love these games. Is $11.99 a little bit pricey? Well, given the fact they have been down to $6, this collection, yeah, it's a little bit pricier. Or maybe it was $7.99. It was a little bit cheaper, but $11.99 I still think is a really good price, especially because for a little while it's been going for like $16. So $12 is pretty good. Danganronpa is awesome soundtrack. Just give Danganronpa 1 30 to 45 minutes and the game's gonna hook you. Danganronpa 2, a direct follow-up, so you should play Danganronpa 1 first, but excellent games here. Visual novels, of course, but I would say the games that got me really into visual novels, I remember playing them on the PS Vita way back in the day, loving them on there, and then kind of opened up my eyes to how good VNs can be. But yeah, $12 on that is great. Tetris Effect Connected, $19.99 for that. This is an awesome deal for Obviously, it's a Tetris game, so y'all know how Tetris goes, but in terms of stylistic visuals, awesome soundtracks, man, just so much flashiness to the game, and definitely one of those games that is a little bit of a trippy experience, but man, is it a compelling game in terms of its aesthetics and its presentation, its sound direction. It's just phenomenal in that aspect. It does have PlayStation VR support, but most of you guys are just going to play it with standard controls, which is fine. And again, the game looks great, plays great, $19.99, no-brainer there. We'll give a shout to Cyberpunk 2077. It's 50% off for $24.99. This is one of those instances where, yes, Cyberpunk 2077 and Phantom Liberty are not going to be on sale at the end of tomorrow. I could easily see the Ultimate Edition ending up going on sale, which includes both the base game and the expansion, but yeah, Cyberpunk 2077 is great since the 2.0 update. Obviously, do be playing this game on PS5. Nobody should be playing this game on PS4, but at this point, most of you have a PS5, so that should be fine. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, $9.99. Witcher 3 is a fine game to play on the PS4, but ideally, you would want to play it on the PS5. Looks and plays great on there. You get the DLCs here as well, and pre-Phantom Liberty, you looked at expansions like Blood and Wine and Hearts of Stone, and those expansions were incredible. However, Phantom Liberty definitely raised the bar for how good CDPR expansions could be, because Phantom Liberty was just phenomenal, but Blood and Wine is excellent as well. And you get Witcher 3 along with both expansions for $9.99. Obviously, that's a tremendous deal, and in just a month, it will be the 10-year mark since Witcher 3 came out. How insane is that? But yeah, how time flies as far as that's concerned. Dying Light 2 Stay Human is $19.79. I really enjoyed Dying Light 2. Didn't like it as much as Dying Light 1. Okay, fair, but Dying Light 2 was still a solid game. Thought the exploration was really well done, and for this price point at $19.79, pretty good price point. Definitely would recommend that, and that does have the Bloody Ties DLC now baked into it, which is quite nice, and excited for Dying Light the Beast later this year. Assassin's Creed Mirage, it's $19.99, smaller scale Assassin's Creed game here. I actually had a decent time with it. Is it great? No, but the initial $50 price tag was a little bit too much, but 20 bucks, okay, I think that's pretty decent. Middle-earth The Shadow Bundle, $6.99 on this, but yeah, to get both Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War here, for $7, definitely a great pickup, and that includes all of the game's respective DLCs as well, so $7 on that is quite good. Mafia Trilogy, $15 on that is a really solid pickup. Definitely would recommend that. Mafia 1, 2, and 3. Mafia 1 and 2 are great. Mafia 3 certainly does have its issues, but a solid game as well. Dead Space Remake, $17.49. Great remake of the very first Dead Space game, but unfortunately didn't gain a lot of traction commercially, so probably won't get a remake of the second game ever. I think Motive is now working on some, Marvel title, which, every developer got to be chasing that Marvel bag, but it is what it is. $17.49 on that. Risk of Rain 2, $6.24. Great action co-op title. Yes, it is infuriating at times, but a lot of fun to be had with that for sure. Baldur's Gate 3 is 20% off, $55.99 on this. Yes, it's super expensive, but it's also one of the best received games in recent memory. I couldn't really get into it. I've already been vocal about it, but I do want to give the game another shot. Just was a little bit too slow from what I played initially when it came out, but I got to jump back into it, give it another shot. But yeah, 20% off on that. And then, Elden Ring, 40% off for $36 for the two people at this point that don't own that. Decent pickup, of course. Just know what you're getting yourself into. I talked about it before, but back in 2022 when this game came out, I just remember a lot of my buddies asking me about this game that were more casual gamers, absolutely not knowing what they were getting themselves into, and yeah, they didn't enjoy the game that much. They didn't enjoy the challenge. I actually vividly remember one of my friends buying Elden Ring on PC, not knowing that Steam refunds existed, me explaining to him how to refund the game on Steam, and then in the section that you have to, describe why you want to get a refund, he just put, "I am not built for this game." And of course, Valve and Steam are cool about it. They gave him his refund, but nonetheless, that is a little bit humorous, and it's something a lot of people dealt with Elden Ring, just because the hype was so enormous. A lot of people didn't play, Dark Souls, Sekiro. They weren't familiar with the challenge from Software games bring, and they got whooped with Elden Ring. Not their cup of tea, but nonetheless, the world design in this game is incredible. The gameplay is great. It's obviously a remarkable game, and it's not one that's going to get much cheaper, so $36 is as good as you're gonna get on the PlayStation Store, although Black Friday, we did have this at $19.99, so if you want to wait till Black Friday this year and get a physical copy for 20 bucks, that's definitely a good shout. But that'll do it for me. Again, the PlayStation Store's refresh for the spring sale will be happening tomorrow. A ton of new deals will be added, but a lot of big deals will be coming to an end as well. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching. Sound off down below, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.